Hello friends, it's Julie, and today we're going to unbox the stuff that I got at the estate sale in my previous video. So I guess that box is causing a shadow, so we're going to do that one first. And we'll move this into view. That should work. Okay, so first we've got a packet of postcards. There's really not much special in here. I did already go through here. It's mostly chromes. There are a couple real photo postcards, but they're like the view cards that are kind of common, so they're probably not gonna get more than $5 each. I did think about saying no to this package, but then like, oh well, just go for it. But there is a trail ride thing, and then there's some of those jumbo postcards in here too, which I have not tried to sell before, but maybe I will now. All right, now we've got this big box. I think these boxes are about $20 for purchase, and it's basically a cover of a box. All right, let's see what we got. Chopsticks, you know, restaurant chopsticks. Oh, it's like a menu. Oh, it's priceless. Whiskey, cigarettes, cognac, sake for 50 cents. Japan Airlines. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So there's airline stuff. Oh gosh, where am I going to put this stuff? Okay, I'm going to have to just take it out and put it back in. And this is World Route and Jawl pocket guide. There's some postcards in here. I'm actually just going to take postcards out and put them in a pile so they can go in with my postcards. Oops. Alright, so basically this is airline stuff in Japan, which would be kind of cool. I think somebody will really like to get that information and just that history. And that phone call was Marketplace, which is the booth where I have my booth, and they said somebody bought the table that everything's sitting on, and now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So I'm probably going to go to Marketplace tomorrow, buy a table, have it moved. It's a program. So these programs will be fun to kind of do some things. This lady has done a lot of traveling. Here's some more postcards. Because I did take a peek before I decided I better put the camera on, or otherwise, I'm going to start to sort this and it's just not going to be the same. And she was in the military, so there was a lot of, she traveled a lot. I think this is just full of Japan stuff. Some paper, tours. Oh, look at that. So her name was Carol Nelson. Oh, she lived in Hardin at one point. Oh, some letters. That'll be fun to look through. I love letters. Oh, Christmas, an India tour. Calcutta, New Delhi. Yep, that's fun. And there's a bunch of negatives. Or no, these are not negatives. These are postcards. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, these are more postcards. Airline postcards, which is not bad. Tour stuff, more postcards. I might just put that in my booth. We'll see. Some of these are just not as valuable because these are just new. There's probably a lot of them. Okay. I might have to do this in multiple videos because there's a lot of stuff in this just one box. This is like the Japan box, isn't it? Okay, I can't get that back in. But isn't this beautiful, the way they package this? Okay, so these are just more postcards. All right, welcome to Hong Kong. Oh, it's like a tourist packet. Say it in Cantonese for your appreciation. Oh, how fun. Sandwich? Special sandwich. That was the wrapper from their food. Okay. It's a cheap touristy thing. All right, we don't really need chopsticks, but maybe there's a market for them. Is there? Do you guys know if there's a market for chopsticks? No, no. Hotel Bangkok. Let me just take a look. So this is letterhead. Yeah, see if this letterhead is a good one. I have sold that before. Some paper. Paper. Love paper. Oh, this is just fun. This was a good buy for $20. If one of these letterheads is really good, I mean, it just pays for the whole thing. Yeah. I know I'm not like opening everything because I feel like we'll be here forever, but then again, you know, you kind of want to see this more letterhead. It's interesting how they did that. Kirk Shiraz welcomes you to your room is Clark's Hotel. Huh. They don't do that for hotels nowadays. More letterhead. Wow, I didn't know they did that. Like letter. Oh, this is sealed? I wonder if it was open. There we go. Ooh. American Express traveler's checks. Remember when we did that? Maybe you were too young, but I remember my first trip when I was a teenager. We, when I went to Mexico, we had to get traveler's checks. So, since then, I do not do that because I just use a credit card. It's easier. So this is from Agra. I've been to Agra, and they're sealed, so I'm going to leave that way. I'm guessing it's more letterhead. More stuff that I don't know. Clark's Hotel, Varanasi, that's also India. As one of the places in India I have not been to, although I was almost going to go there. I've actually been to India about 4 times on mission trips. Agra. Yeah, that's where the Taj Mahal is, by the way. That's probably where all the tourists went. Well, this is not good. I'm going to throw this one away. Anything that has mold in it, I am not keeping. There's just enough paper in the world, I think. Unless it's like, you know, the rarest, like a letter that George Washington wrote or something. Then that's a different story. Oh, letters. Ribbon letters. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is wonderful. I am just so excited. But I'm running out of room. Leah and Gail. Billings West High, so that's graduation. When we first moved to Billings, we were in apartments next to West High. And, yeah, we were happy to move. I mean, it's a great school and all, but it's just not a place where I want to live. Course registration, Rocky Mountain College. So now we're getting into my local stuff. Billings. So, yeah, just papers. Which is another grad announcement. This is sealed too. Mystery envelopes. Oh, passport pictures. Plane within 12 miles of Glendive. Oh, that'd be interesting. Okay. Request for administrative orders. More touristy stuff. Something about riders. It's not a photo, it's a print. This is probably an announcement. Yeah, more Billings announcements. I'm 50. Here's Carol's memories for tomorrow. Her photos. That's Carol. I've got a few. I saw a few pictures in another spot of her. Mini color prints. Oh, isn't that cute? So there, I'm going to probably, it's just Megan, I'm going to pick out what I find I can resell. And then the remaining stuff, like those little pictures and things, I'll see if I can find the family, some family member who might be interested in it, like I did with the Sadie story, because I kind of feel that, one person in the family passes away, and here's a box of stuff that nobody knew was here, and maybe there was another branch of the family that really would have treasured that, but the people who were going through this were not the ones to treasure it. So that could happen. I mean, I actually do the research, the family tree for my adopted family, and there's a story there. If you want me to, I can talk about it sometime. And it's because when my dad was dying, I was the only one interested in it. Oh, this is cute. And so he charged me with keeping track of the genealogy, the papers. We went through photos together. And so, ironically, my family, they had 2 boys born to the family, and then they lost 3 baby girls. So my mom decided, when I say mom and dad, it's my adopted parents, so they decided that they would adopt 3 children, 3 girls. Caesar's Palace. I don't know if these are... So the 2 sons in the family are no longer, but the girls are there. And there's some grandchildren. But none of them at this point have expressed an interest in the genealogy. They're young. They're probably 20s, 30s. So it's not like, they see a need and they know somebody in the family is looking out for it. Oh, I saw another one of these sketchbooks at the sale, but I didn't get it. It's just not something that I was interested in. So I am the one who's doing the genealogy. Big folder that says Montana. And we've got postcards. There's postcards upon postcards. Not anything really great, but Vigilante's Oath. Huh. Yep. Alright, cassette mailer. What are these? So it says it is... do we even have a cassette player anymore? See if it's labeled. Number 3. No. I don't even know what's on these. University of Guam. Carol Nelson, what'd you get in the mail on December 18th, 1978? A little card and a letter. More Guam. Let's just open one of these and see. So, hi love. Finally got the tape I did Friday in the mail this morning. Late as usual. This week, okay. So they were sending letters back and forth. That is cool. And this was in the 70s, so I'm not great at remembering dates, so you guys tell me what war was going on then. Or was there a war? Was she just overseas and stationed overseas? So Guam, University of Guam. So these are more letters back and forth. Bear Gulch. So University of Guam. Or maybe this wasn't when she was in the military. Maybe this is when she's in school. So this will be fun to go through letters. That is a whole other thing to do. Rotary envelopes. Oh, look at that. Was that painted or maybe not? Aunt Carol. So there's just a bunch of letters in here. Okay, like that. And then some tapes, and then salt and pepper. Alright, so that's it for this box and the bunch of postcards. We have a box here, box here, box here. Let's do one more box, and then I'm going to do a separate video for the next one. Okay, I'll just do the one in front of me. So here's a diploma. A book, 1922. Oh, is this when they bound? They used to bind magazines together? It kind of looks like that. Some cards. Infant Care. 1923 Department of Labor. That would be interesting to see how that changed. Oh, I always remove paper clips because it just doesn't do good things to paper in the long run. On the Air. NBC Tour. Radio City. Motorist Guide to Yellowstone in 35. Wow. Huh. That's cool. Postcards. Sons of Butinsky. Here's an older one. It is, yeah. Stagecoaches in Twin Bridges. So that's a cool one. Yeah, I like that one. Some linens, chromes, one of those. We've got some photos, some old photos. State Line, Minnesota, and something else. I can't quite read that. Well, this is a neat one. It's colorized. Huh. Kodak Enlargement Eastman from Minneapolis. So, if you haven't guessed, I moved to Montana from Minnesota a few years ago. And there are so many connections between here, Montana and Minnesota. And a lot of these old things that I find, there's something about Minnesota in them. It's just the way the connections go. Oh, here's some more. These are newer cards. Oh, here's some older ones. I don't see anything really exciting. A packet of them. And gorilla. What is it? I've had monkeys recently and gorillas. Yeah, continentals. Whatever. Photo. Family. Oh, some photos in here. Looks like they're home. Oh, and negatives as well. Oh, at the sale, there was another lady looking. There was like 3 or 4 more boxes of photos. And there was another lady looking through them. And, you know, we started talking. And she works as a teacher at one of the schools, university, I think. And she tries to get different kinds of old negatives and stuff. And other things. She probably would have liked that. I wish I would have gotten her name. But with her photography students, because I could give her some of this stuff. Oh well, but maybe she only needs so much. So that was kind of neat to hear how other people do their collections. These are just some old pictures. Bear Creek and something. This one's not labeled. Okay. Here's an interesting cabinet card. Ella, class of '01. So here's someone who graduated in 1901. Oh, this is neat. Specialty bread. What is it, though? Oh, pull. It says pull. Oh, it does turn. It just doesn't, not all of them are connected in both spots. There we go. Oh, it's a fan. That took me way too long to figure out. All right, yeah, I've spent all day doing stuff. Here's a photo. Looks like some marriage announcements and stuff. Oh, there's a nurse. Cool. I bet you there's some interesting stories in here. This one is Red Lodge Tourist Park. I like Red Lodge. It's a fun little town to go to. Full of former Minnesotans again. And a letter in there. Photo. Some negatives. Yep. Just like a treasure hunt, isn't it? Electric Railway Company's Observation Car, Vancouver. I have a lot of postcards of this. I don't know how unique this is, but I haven't seen one like this. And then a bunch of photos. Here. So we've got babies, people, bridge, a guy, dragon mouth, kissing. Oh, rubber bands are another thing. No in my book, because they will dry and that's it. Oh, so they went on a cruise. I wish they would have written where they went. Maybe there'll be a clue in some of the pictures. And, oh, look at what's in here. Okay, I'll save that to last. Baby pictures. The funny thing is during our lifetime, we probably cherish most these kind of photos of people. And then not so much the pictures of the scenery. But once these pictures are out of context and nobody knows what it is, people want the sceneries, the street views, the cars, and not so much the people, because we don't know who they are. Guess what these are? Real photo postcards. Yay! Oh, that's interesting. Look, a little bit of art deco, or deco. I guess I can talk. Huh. I wonder what she's doing. Okay. A few more pictures. Duck. And we'll finish up with this little stack here. So more real photo postcards, some linen cards, fire, Glacier Point. So those aren't all any like really woohoo, except this one might be, but it might be mass produced, so then it might not be. All right, so that is it for this section. I'm going to do another video and we'll go through the other two boxes, because I don't want to take forever and bore you, and then it's like, because I'm not bored. I think this is really fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. Let me know what you liked about this, what you thought was cool, what your favorite thing was, and if you know any of the history about this kind of stuff, I'd love to know that too. So thank you for watching and have a joyful day. Goodbye.